Good opportunity for Liberatore. Deep ball for English, saw a fair bit of it. Quick give, Bailey Smith, the hero last week. Dogs away from the young gun.
Tossed up, about 30 from the Bulldogs goal. Liberatore again, gets a half-distance kick. English almost the mark, does his own roving. Bailey Smith will kick the first goal of the evening for the Western Bulldogs. So the Dogs are on the board.
Liberatore, top of the square. English couldn't complete the mark. Found it on the ground. Handball release. Last week's hero, Smith, has kicked the first one in the opening minutes. Great start for the Dogs.
We nearly got on the second grab. Gave it to Smith. Smith snaps first goal on the board to the Doggies. Oh, Brad Hardy, you're a genius. You said they need 5, and there's your first one.
English got a hand to it. Port Adelaide can't get it out, but Bailey Smith has kicked a goal now. He kicked the winning goal last week, and they've got to go inside a minute. Bailey Smith in career best form.
Ball forward, English and Norton were there. English picks it up, gives it out to Smith. What a start for the Bulldogs. From the right forward pocket, he snapped immediately, and they're on the board in the opening minutes.
Going hard there, English. Picks it up ground level. Bailey Smith snapping ball. He's nailed it. Oh, he's an important goal kicker, this boy. The Dogs get the opener.
Top of the square, English is down there. Can't take the mark. Gets it out to Smith. Around the body, the first on the board. He ended it last week, and he starts at this. Bailey Smith gets the Dogs underway.
They're attacking. English tries to knock it to the side. English rucks, road. Got it to Bailey Smith, who's roared it through in the space of 1 minute. The Dogs are on the board. They're one straight. Port Adelaide yet to score.
In a thrice up to the teeth of goal. English has got it, gives it to Bailey Smith. Dahlia might get your answer. More Hulk than injection this time. Bailey Smith. Well, he kicked the last in the semi. He's kicked the first in the prelim, and the Dogs strikes.
Treloar picked it up nicely. He's got good leg speed. He heads toward goal out the back, and Vandermeer's taken the mark, got rid of Houston. 1-7 from set shots for the year. Lathan Vandermeer. It doesn't take a lot of time. The Dogs have got off to a bit of a flyer.
Knocks it forward to Treloar. 30 hard on the boundary. Top of the goal square. Vandermeer.
Vandermeer was a young player, but this is a crucial moment.
Across the body with a check side, and he puts it through. The Dogs have got 2.
Tapped it on into the path of Treloar, close to the boundary, centering ball, top of the square. And I think that might be Lathan Vandermeer. The Formula 1 driver has marked a metre out. Side 50s they've had. And they should kick their second goal, and they do. And the Doggies have got the jump in the prelim.
Will want a big night against the boundary line. Cuts it back to the hot spot. Vandermeer marks. They're getting flogged. Just outside the goal square. Lathan Vandermeer marks. Step out. Vandermeer very comes clever. In. The banana kick. The goal. The Bulldogs doing all the attacking early.
45 out in the Eddie Ben's pocket. Close. Kicks up towards full foot, and Mark's taken. It's all the Bulldogs. This is incredible stuff. Vandermeer's taken it.
Sport have just got to try and take some sting out of this clock.
Well, Vandermeer got the winning point last week. Now he's got a goal. And this is shades of what happened a month ago.
Push footy, left forward pocket for the Dogs. Kicks it to the goal square. Looking for a marker and taken. Close to the goalpost. Vandermeer has got it.
Use of the body.
There goes the check side and bends it through.
Treloar caught in his left, goes to the goal square. Mark needed, and they take it. They get the mark. Amazing stuff. And it's Vandermeer in the goal square. Although
Kick from Treloar.
so from point blank range, and he makes no mistake. Vandermeer gets the second. Bulldogs have started beautifully.
Does he get into the game early on his left boot from the boundary? Top of the square, Vandermeer had the drop on Houston and takes the mark. It's pretty elementary. It's going to be the check side, and it is elementary. So Vandermeer gets the second.
Line 45 out. Treloar squares, top of the square. The Dogs, Vandermeer. Taking the mark.
I was just watching him.
Comes in, Ralph the outside of the boot. The Dogs second, the game second. And they're off, the Dogs. 2.
Oh, this would be big from the corner to the square, and marked by Vandermeer.
Marks he plays on here.
Yeah, edges around, kicks it with his right foot, in fact, and puts it through. So what a start.
The player feeds it off. This time Bontempelli goes to the top of the square. English, Shaki, Norton flies!
All contested. Power haven't taken one. Norton gets their third. The movie started well if you're a Dogs fan.
That's off to the Bont again. He's 50 out boundary side. Long drop punt. Squares it up, Norton. Big leap over the pack is marked on his chest. He's on fire early minutes of the game. So Norton will come in from 20 out, left foot drop punt. He slotted it home. And the Bulldogs have started with 3 early goals.
Goes to Bontempelli from 52. Long centering ball. English is there. So to Norton. Norton up into the atmosphere's marked. And Kenny looks distraught. This one moments ago comes in, does not miss this one. He punches the sky, his teammates get to him.
To the handball to Bontempelli. He's 52 out against the boundary line. To the top of the square, Astronaut! Aaron Norton flies across the pack. Day contender for McDonald's. Aaron Norton comes back, kicks the goal. Well, this is some start from the Western Bulldogs.
The Bont, nice kick. Alir's got to go at it. He does, but Norton came out, and Norton flew like a bird, took a spectacular mark, and the alarm bell starting to ring already.
Fire.
44th goal for the year. Norton kicks it, just snuck in. He missed one.
Bont at left half forward, kicks long and high towards full forward. Norton flies, and the Astronaut through the Adelaide air. The goal in his last 8 games. Norton comes in on his left and gives the Bulldogs the dream start.
This will hit the goal square as well. The Talls are getting back there, shacking. Norton takes the mark. Norton attacked the footy hard. What a start for the Bulldogs. And now Norton this time. He makes no mistake. Can you believe it? 3-1 they are. 3-1-19 the Bulldogs.
Bont, 55 from goal. Launches long. English in a pretty good spot. Norton from the side. The Astronaut got up early, and Ken Hinkley's moving very uncomfortably in his seat. And the doggies flying about as high as Norton flew to get that one. 3-1-19.
Hustmarna clock, Dogs 13, Port Adelaide 0. Bontempelli long to full forward. Norton from nowhere's clawed it. Get in front. In front, Norton goes in and he's put it through. His first, Dogs third.
Bontempelli, the Dogs are going deep. English is deep. And so to Norton, who flies the pack from the side. Aaron Norton to take full toll. He prods through the Dogs third. And yet again, they have jumped Port Adelaide.
So suddenly the Dogs through Hunter. They're searching for a fourth this time. Mitch Hannon flies from the side. 5 minutes, 4 to zip in 10.5 minutes. Hannon gets their fourth.
Williams is his surname. So a long kick to full forward to Hannon for the Dogs. They got another mark here. 25 out on a 45-degree angle. The Bulldogs are on fire. They certainly do. Hannon for their 4th goal. I reckon he might have got this. He has. Bulldogs have got 4 straight goals. 4-1-25.
It's Hunter driving it long inside 50. Hannon uncontested. Treloar was great there. For Melbourne, first year at the Dogs after being recruited to Melbourne from their VFL, and he's delivered a goal, and he's put his team 25 points up.
At the centre square to the pocket, Hannon. Mitch Hannon, a leap into the air, takes the mark, and they are flying on confidence at the moment, the Western Bulldogs. In his first year at the Western Bulldogs. Kicks the goal. 4 goals to the Dogs.
Got Hannum out there. He can take a good overhead mark, and he does again.
It is functional right now.
Basically without competition.
We saw it. Functional right now.
Ball in hand. He kicks that goal. It's an absolute gut splitter up the middle, and that's their 4th goal.
Plays on office net inside forward 50, stretching Hannon. Drags in the footy in the left forward pocket. His approach. 11-11 for the season, make it 12-11, he puts it through. It is all the Dogs.
Centre half back puts a long ball in, feeding down Hannon. He's taken the mark, and he'll go back 45-degree angle, 30 out. Left foot ball is very nice, splits the centre. The Dogs are 4-1-25.
At the moment, the Dogs Hunter too far out to score. Hannon flies and takes the mark. Uncontested 2v1. At the moment, they are pulling Port Adelaide apart at the seams. Tonight, Mitch Hannon Oh, that's a really good one early. He's taken a couple of instrumental marks and he's put his first on the board.
No one to go to, Matty goes long inside 50.
He does. Hannon brings down the mark at full stretch. Left half forward. That's a beautiful kick. Straight through the middle. They've got 4 goals, the Western Bulldogs.
He kicks just slightly off the line. Hannon had a good look and took the mark. Vandermeer did enough. Demon wants to play against them in the grand final. And the way they've started, he just might.
Norton flute, not quite for Shaki. Bontempelli, Hunter, Bontempelli. That's 5. 5 for the Doggies. They're off to a flyer.
Ball, up goes Aaliyah, down the ground level, 20 for the Dogs goal. Pushed out towards Bontempelli. Little snap from 15, he's got it. Bulldogs have got 5. Oh, the Bulldogs are absolutely on fire. They are smashing Port Adelaide in this first term.
Norton went up, couldn't take the mark. Bontempelli, he goes off the ground. Then he finds it on the ground and he snaps a goal for a 31-point Bulldog lead.
Went up, nearly took a wonderful grab. The ball's at ground level. Bontempelli picks it up. They've got 5. Oh, this is unbelievable. Who saw this coming?
To Norton, he's dangerous, comes to ground. Step on goal again, they've got another one. It's Bontempelli. It is raining goals over the Bulldogs. Unbelievable start.
Fine Norton, can't drag in the mark. Loose footy, Bontempelli onto it, snaps the goal. It's a high 5 to start for the Dogs. They're 5-1-31, leading Port, who have not scored. Side couldn't drag it down. Norton, ground level ball, snapping ball, the Bonds. They've got 5 unanswered, the Bulldogs. They're ripping the Adelaide Oval apart early in this one.
Norton got a good purchase, couldn't mark it. Bontempelli around the body, kicks another one. It is remarkable. Utterly remarkable.
Oh, Norton almost had it again. Bontempelli picks it up, snaps and goals. Another one, Doggies. And it's the skipper, Marcus Bontempelli. And the Western Bulldogs on top of the world at the Adelaide Oval.
Norton was so close as he goes to them from the side. The Bont, he's always a force to be reckoned with. And as others failed to grasp the situation, he didn't. And the Bulldogs have put 5 goals, 1 on the board.
Chance for Butters. Vandermeer chases hard. Ends up with a football. Steps inside 50. Little handball to Bailey Smith. He kicked the first. He might have kicked their 6th. He has! Half a dozen for the Dogs.
At half lost the run of it. Vandermeer, he had no one to handball it to. Lacks a fortune. It ricochets to Bailey Smith, who kicks another one.
Nobody stands this bloke. Who stands him?
Bailey Smith's got 2.
He's the most freest player in the AFL. No one stands him.
Vandermeer, thief of the night stuff. Tries a handball to a teammate, non-existent. Comes to Bailey Smith, round the corner. Smith kicks the goal. Lacks a fortune.
Vandermeer got the bounce. He goes one way, then goes the other. Now Bailey Smith got a fortuitous bounce. He snapped. He kicked another one. My goodness, the Western Bulldogs are on fire.
Taken by Vandermeer. Had no one to handball to it. He just said, Port, Bailey Smith, man of the moment. Thank you very much. Punished. Unbelievable goal, Bailey Smith. He's got a couple. To his own advantage. It didn't quite work out for Rosie, bursting through Vandermeer. Works it out. This is Bailey Smith. He couldn't, could he? Oh, you bet he could. Oh, he's a superstar.
Look at this, Vandermeer sweeping through. He had no... have a look at this, Bailey Smith. Snapping ball. He's got another one. The Iceman. Bailey Smith has put through his second. The Dogs have kicked 6.
But lost it. Vandermeer picked his pocket, tried to weave through a couple, and it comes to Bailey Smith. He doesn't waste his chance. Port Adelaide have blown their lines down the other end. Bailey Smith is having a final series to behold.
Pushing ground, lost it. Vandermeer has it. Oh, he went to sidestep again. Ball favourably bounced up unbelievably to Bailey Smith, who's roared it in.
Dangerously playing it in front of him. Vandermeer pounced, then he had no one to handball it to. Lux of fortune. Basilenko's kicked another one. Bailey Smith. That time it was really against the flow. You talked about Max Gordon, Tats Lotto, Dell. I'm going with Bailey Smith. He's got the numbers for everything right now.
Duray punches a low ball in, off the hands, out the back. They're going to get another. Mitch Hannon's got his second 7 goals in the first quarter.
A man, handball over the top, Duray into the pocket, Elias there, can't mark, at the back, another goal, Hannon. Hannon on the end of the handball in the goal square, he gets his second. And the Bulldogs have got 7 in the opening quarter. 7-2-44.
For Duray. Duray goes to the top of the goal square. No mark taken. It's going to spill out the back. And Hannon's going to stroll in an open goal after receiving the handball from Treloar. He's got 2. The Dogs have got 7. And they lead by 37.
Ball over the top. Duray to the pocket. Can they get a mark, the Dogs? No. But waiting at the back. Treloar. Handball. Hannon. Mitch Hannon's got 2. The Bulldogs have their 7th. Their best quarter of season 2021 comes in a preliminary final.
Into the pocket they go. That was Duray. Loose ball. Handball given off. It's another goal. Oh my, that hurt. It went to Mitch Hannon. It's his second. And I tell you what, Bulldogs may have set up a match-winning league in this first term.
10 seconds left from the clock.
Unbelievable with 10 seconds. 7.
Same space in Duray from left half forward, inside forward 50. Off heads, they'll kick another one. It came through Treloar in the goal square. Hannon, he's got 2. The Bulldogs have kicked 7. My goodness me.
Duray to the pocket. Alir from behind with the fist, loose ball. Another goal coming up. Hannon gets 2. The Bulldogs, can you believe? 7 goals, 2 they are. 7-2. Port Adelaide are 1-1 right on quarter time in the prelim final at the Adelaide Oval. Port are in all sorts of trouble.
To Duray into the pocket. Can't mark. Oh, look at this. Hannon walks in and kicks another. He's got 2. The Dogs have got 7. And it's stunning. It's truly stunning, folks, wherever you're listening.
Handball over the top, Taylor Duray trying to find one forward pocket. Ball spills back at the pack. Goal to the Dogs to Hannon. They beat the quarter time siren by 2 seconds. Hannon's second, the Dogs at 7th.
Who goes with haste. Hand passes over the top to Duray. Chances his arm into the pocket. It came to the back. They're on. Hannon will walk it in. Disaster for Port again. Electrifying from the Bulldogs, who have played the most inspired opening term.
And the Dogs have 7. And Ken Hinkley has a problem.
A shell-shocked Port Adelaide go in at quarter time on their home ground. The Bulldogs 7-2-44.
Gee, the boos of the Port Adelaide crowd tell you they don't like what they've seen in this opening quarter.
And at quarter time, they're licking their lips because they're 7-2-44. Port Adelaide and Ken Hinkley's men have a lot to think about. They're 1-1-7.
They are all shell-shocked here at Adelaide Oval. You can't blame the umpires. That was an impressive quarter from the Western Bulldogs.
Booty hacks it forward towards half forward. And Port Adelaide in many ways saved by the bell. They will need quarter time. Well, what a stunning start for the boys from the West. 7-2-44. Port Adelaide, some rejigging to happen. 1-1-7.
And the siren sounds, and Ken Hinkley is about to head downstairs and have a chat to Port Adelaide. They've got 3 quarters left.
For the siren sounds to really save Port Adelaide. And some boos there from the Port fans.
Gee. They'll stay through quarter time. English got a hurried kick forward, but time, the only thing that can beat them at the moment. It's not Port Adelaide on the evidence we've seen so far. So